Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, April 23, 2015, 11:38 p.m. Birmingham. Topic: The government hid it. Part 2. This one is just going to finish up where I didn't quite finish on the last blog. About dreams that people have. And the Bible clearly says that people have dreams and visions. And it did not say that all of them were pertaining to or meant that this is specifically about the end days. It doesn't say that, but it does say that those who will spread this word were given specific dreams of the times we're in, but it also meant other things for other times and in general. But anyway, the point there is, on your dreams and visions, a lot of people see things, a lot of people hear things, a lot of people think things, but they don't know quite where they come from. But you have this gentleman that built the Coral Castle. YouTube it. It's in Florida. And how he lifted this very heavy pieces of coral that were, this is 50, 60 pound man that somehow managed to move pieces of coral that were in the tons, the dozens of tons, and without equipment. That's right, without equipment. And he would only do it at night, undercover, and he was behind walls or some kind of big hedgerow or something, but he did it. But then there's other people that did things like code fusion. And if you think about it, well, maybe you don't know this, but a frequency has a lot to do with everything. They practice military frequency that is so horrible that it will cause the enemy to drop their weapons and just simply try to cover up. And why they haven't used it, I don't know, but it's there. Frequencies. God spoke and these things happened. God spoke, let there be. He said, let there be. And there was. Frequencies go a long way if we think about it. So here's something that L.A. Marzulli, this is the Nephilim hunter, L.A. Marzulli, found one day, and just paying attention to something he said, Richard Shaw, his partner in it, is the one that said it, and it is like a light come on. He said, there's these things that's cut out of these 20 and 30 ton blocks. He said, and they discovered by these holes, the way they were drilled in these big blocks, by sticking your head in it. It's not a tiny hole, and just making a noise. You would hear a different noise. You would hear a frequency type echoing throughout this thing. So what they were suggesting was that a frequency could have caused the things they were moving, the 100 and 200 ton rocks, to be as light as air. And I can believe that. And so this cold water fusion, the guy that said he could do it, and he did it, but when he went to do it on the Today Show back in like the mid-70s, he couldn't do it. But he did it before, and he had proof that he did it before. And he did it all with a teaspoon of water. But he wouldn't let anyone know what he was doing. He had his back to people. No curtains, none of this stuff. Had a little briefcase. He lifted the briefcase and get his items out. But I'm betting that inside that briefcase were a simple thing, maybe like a small AM/FM transistor radio. That if you find the right frequency and you have a battery that can either be a AA or AAA, or maybe a the little 12-volt battery. Maybe a 110 is not even needed. So maybe the frequency and then the battery applied somehow to the spoon of water would create cold fusion. They've hidden it. The government has hidden these things because they're there and they've been done. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. But I'm going to give you something now that you can do for yourself and start it right away. And people probably know very little about this. If anything, I can't find specifically where I made the note, but I remember what it is because I do it. 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. By no means now let any of it touch your skin. 35% food grade. It'll be like dropping battery acid on you. But take a fair amount of water, 8 to 12 ounce glass of water. Put 3 drops in it, just simple drops, and drink that about 8 times a day. If it's too strong for you, put 2 drops in it and drink it about 8 or 9 times a day. You'd be amazed at what it will do for you. So that's just one thing. And then there's baking soda. A simple thing like mixing a half of a teaspoon of baking soda with 8 ounces of water twice a day. What that'll do for you. There's a world of things out here, and everything that God made that grows from a tree or from the ground, He made it for us. It's to sustain us. It's to feed us. It's to make us strong. It's to give us all kinds of energy. It's to help us live 100 years. He did it. But yet our government continues to hide it from us. So I just wanted to give you that tidbit about the hydrogen peroxide. Again, 35% food grade, but don't dare take it. I tell you what I do. I take the 35% food grade and I put like a drop and a half, not much, in a little sprayer. And I spray it in my mouth, and as I spray, I suck it in. And while it gives you a breath, just a new breath of energy. Anyway, just some ideas and some more things that I wanted to bring to your attention that's been hidden from us by our government. And Jody Wolf, Expoz.